Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about prediction markets as it has finally gone mainstream, and we need to talk about some of the things that's been happening here and get you guys Polymarket airdrop that you guys do not want to miss out on. And I'm gonna tell you guys what tool you guys can also use to help with that airdrop as well. So before we get into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We're on the road to 30K subscribers. If you guys would like to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you guys think down below, and while you guys are down there, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can ask, how does that Patreon group works? As you guys know, we have been getting into some bangers of plays. We added a lot more utility to the Patreon side with the Altcoin Chasers HQ. You guys can scroll down, you guys get that market outlook from a side, which is the AI from the HQ. You guys get to see the plays that we've gotten into, and you guys get to see the utility. That is the terminal there. Now, after you look through all that, you guys can pick up the Essentials to Mastering Tokenomics ebook. This will help you guys pick out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative vesting, all of that is very important to picking out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. And once you do your DD and you want to test out the group and see if it's for you guys, test out the terminal, all of that, use code ACAI 2026. Save yourself 40% off your first month to test out the terminal, test out the group, get your feet wet, see if you guys like it. And lastly, if you're looking for a cold storage wallet, I use Tangem. If you guys would like to use the same, use code Everything Altcoin. Save yourself 10%, and let's get right into the video, guys. So it's been a little bit since we've talked about prediction markets, and it actually has had a lot of development. A lot of things has been happening during this time. As of right now, the prediction market narrative as a whole is sitting about $4.5 billion market cap right now, and that is without Polymarket, the soon to be top crypto prediction market that is going to be coming out. They're going to be doing their airdrop very soon here. But before all of that, they have been doing a lot here. As you can see, they opened up a free grocery store in New York City. I've been meaning to go check this out, but it opened February 12th. This one right now, they also donated 1 million to the food bank for New York City. So they're doing a lot of things here, and it's crazy that they even named their, the grocery store Polymarket, right? But as I said, they have been all over the news. Polymarket also to offer attention markets in partnership with Kaido. You guys already remember Kaido. They had to, change the type of things that they were building out. So now they're building out attention markets with Polymarket. Not only that, Substack actually partnered with Polymarket as well. This essentially allows users to integrate Polymarket prediction markets data directly into their content. You also got Polymarket that partnered with the Dow Jones and Wall Street Journal. This is huge. This is how big prediction markets is actually going mainstream as of right now. You're seeing it not just from Polymarket side, but you're also getting things from Kalshi as well. Kalshi has partnered with Third Web, right? And Kalshi also did partner with Robinhood for their prediction markets. And lastly, one of the bigger ones is Kalshi also powers Coinbase's prediction markets. So you guys can see how big this is getting. Prediction markets is about to engulf everything. Pretty much everyone is going to be using prediction markets to use it as a way to get insight on data, what's going on in the real world, things like that. It's becoming more so seen as like information markets as well. That's why you're seeing a lot of these big partnerships as of right now, and Kalshi and Polymarket are the two big ones right now. So as you can see here as well, NASDAQ is making their first real move into prediction markets here. Let's look at this article down below here, because this just recently came out. The NASDAQ is making its first real move into prediction markets. The exchange wants to list binary options on the NASDAQ 100. Yes and no contracts priced from 1 cent to $1 that reflects the market implied probability, right, of an outcome. I'm telling you guys how this is being used as of right. So pretty much, and that will fall under SEC regulations, not the CFTC. So that's a completely different regulatory framework than Kalshi or Polymarket US operate under, right? The timeline is pending SEC approval, so no launch date. Watch for SEC response timeline on whether major exchanges will follow the same filing. So you guys can see how big prediction markets is getting. It is going pretty much mainstream, and I told you guys it's going to infiltrate everything. And because those two are growing so fast, other people are looking for different options that's on chain as well. You got Murad here, Predict.fund, Probable Opinion. All of these is now on the race to becoming the next top, pretty much the third biggest prediction market platform, right? So you guys can see prediction market spot volume is up 29x in the past year. That's huge growth, and I think it's not going to stop. It's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to go higher too. Now you guys should be following my my prediction market app page, Safe Intel. Pretty much I broke down where prediction markets is heading in 2026. We're going to get ETFs, which we're getting from Bitwise prediction shares. They're using ETFs for prediction markets, right? More regulatory clarity from it, more mainstream adoption as well from, you know, for prediction markets as a whole. So I did put out the final thoughts here. I'm not going to go through all of it because it's way too long, right? So 2024 prediction markets called the election. 2025 mainstream discovered them. 2026, which we're in right now, they become infrastructure. 2027, every forecast will use them, right? So I believe that prediction markets is about to be a huge tool that's going to be used throughout a various different indices, right? That's going to be your news outlets, your sports, everything is going to be using prediction markets to get their intel. Same with, like, you know, entertainment and things like that. Now it's getting so crazy. Even Vitalik proposed that prediction markets could be used as a replacement for fiat-backed stablecoins. But let's go into detail a little bit about what he says here. So in this article here, I'm gonna just scroll down. I did highlight a few different things here, but Vitalik proposed a system where users will hold personalized basket of prediction market shares linked to a price indice of goods and services they actually consume, right? A local AI model could generate a tailored hedge representing a set number of days expected expense. In that model, fiat currency becomes unnecessary. The users can hold volatile assets like ETH or equities for growth and rely on prediction market hedges for stability. So this is like an interesting concept that is getting floated, is being floated around now, right? We'll see if that actually even happens or go down that route for prediction markets, but you could see what Vitalik thinks here, right? Now heading over to Asai here, I did ask Asai, what's your thoughts on prediction markets? It says it's pretty much bullish on the sector long term, but we're in a tricky spot right now. The prediction market vertical is one of the few crypto narratives actually delivering real value. 3.8 billion in weekly notional volume. This isn't just hype, it's usage. People trading on real events. US politics, sports, economic outcomes, that's revenue. That's not just speculation. Polymarket captured the retail narrative better than anyone. Their Poly Airdrop legitimized the token and created a tradable asset with actual utility, trading fees, and governance. That's compounding flywheel mechanism, right? You see it mentions the Polymarket Airdrop. We're going to get into that because it's going to be coming out very soon here, and I'm going to tell you guys how you guys can start to position yourself for this, right? Kalshi is an institutional grade alternative, CFTC regulated, serious about mainstream adoption, not as memeable, but structurally sound. They don't have a token yet. So right now, let's look at it a little bit more here. The bear case for prediction markets, which is going to be the regulatory risk, but I believe that is going to be cleaned up this year here. It's going to be cleaned up, right? US political outcomes are likelihood if regulatory crackdowns on event-based market competition is increasing. Every big exchange wants a piece. I believe Robinhood, FanDuel is going to do their own prediction markets. Same with DraftKings, right? Token liquidity. Many of these are still thin. Yeah, the market for prediction markets is still very low here. There's a lot of micro caps, some low caps, not too many big ones as well, right? So the bottom line, the sector has real utility and is growing adoption, right? In a bear/recovery market, I'm watching for accumulation opportunities. If you're looking at this space, the two big players are pretty much Polymarket and Kalshi, right? Now Kalshi doesn't have a token. Polymarket trademark their token ticker, meaning they're going to be dropping an airdrop very soon here, right? So looking at Polymarket here, you guys can see they have raised let's look at the funding here. Let's look at the funding real quick. They raised a total of $2.28 billion. That is huge at a valuation of $9 billion, guys. So Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, they put $2 billion themselves here. You guys got Founder Fund, that's Peter Thiel. Coinbase here, Ribbit Capital, this is your Tibber guys, right? So you guys can see they have brought in a lot of money. A lot of money. Now getting into the airdrop a little bit here, the airdrop is fairly easy to do. Crypto Rank says it could cost you about $200. It could cost you honestly, yeah, maybe around $200. You guys can go onto the website here. It's fairly easy. Make a deposit. Of course, you're going to be trading the market. Now, you may be asking yourself, like, what tool are you going to use to help yourself trade in this market, right? Pretty much you guys should be using SAPE Intel. This is my app here for prediction markets. It's in the app store, but you guys can also go through and use it on the desktop as well. We get information from all the markets pretty much, from Polymarket and Kalshi. As you guys can see, this is the way it looks like on the desktop. As of right now, you get your, you get your little Bitcoin prices here, of course, all of this. So what you can do to pretty much utilize this to help you out within the prediction market space, for Polymarket, to get that airdrop, you could click on something like what's going to be the price of Bitcoin March 2nd. You guys can look for any market pretty much on Polymarket and see if it's up here. And if it is up here, you guys can go ahead and look through. So let's say you was looking to trade pretty much this market here, what is going to be the price of Bitcoin on March 2nd, which is today. I'm recording this video. You guys can see the outcomes here, right, on what's favorable, and then you can click on SAPE's pick to see what the AI is pretty much thinking, and its score on it right now. It does give it around, it's picking that 68 to 70,000 between today, and you guys can see its confidence score on why it could happen and why it may not happen. It's not going to make the pick for you, but it's going to tell you its analysis. And when you do go look at the price of Bitcoin today, as you guys can see, it went from about $65,000 and shot up to $68,000. So you can see SAPE is pretty accurate on a lot of different things. It's an AI that's learning over time with OpenClaw and things like that. So that is going to be the best tool for you guys to use in this prediction market, this whole prediction market thing. And you guys get to see a little arbitrage scanner here as well. Basically, it could find different markets that it may think that is good for you to actually take advantage of, and you could look for other markets as well, get the related news and all of that. And let's say you wanted to go ahead and put that bet in, right? You would go ahead and just click onto Polymarket right there, log into your account, and then boom, place the bet right then and there. All of this will look much better on the app, but this is also the desktop version, so you can use it for that as well. And of course, if you only want to trade crypto markets, you could go on to the narrative and just look through crypto markets and look through what markets is on the app. So I would highly suggest you guys go and check out what I'm building with SAPE. I'll leave the link in the comments down below. Of course, this is going to keep evolving as well, and you guys can use it to prepare for that Polymarket airdrop, because if the Polymarket airdrop comes out, it could be a decent sized airdrop, something that, a little stimmy check for the bear market is always good, because you can use that money to flip into something else, or you could just use it to stack into some of your favorite alts that you want to stack into. Free money never hurts, and this is going to be the best way to get that free money. Now, looking at some other prediction market plays, because I do believe once Polymarket drop that airdrop, that other prediction market altcoins will get a nice little boost. Sorry if you hear all that construction. They're just doing construction right outside. But anyways, if you guys are looking at it, I've been looking at Limitless, as I've been telling you guys. This is a prediction market on base as of right now, but there's some other ones that's going to be coming out, like Opinion, Probable. All of those is going to be looking at good as well. But right now, Limitless is the only thing that's out right now that I think is interesting, right? Limitless is a prediction market platform on base where users trade real world events using natural language. Think Polymarket competitor, but smaller and base native. Pretty much they did have a crazy price spike. As you guys can see, in the past 24 hours, it is up 38%. 7 days, it is up 43%. In the last 30 days, it is up damn near 80%. Market cap of 20 million. See, the FDV is about $153 million. Now, all-time high, it is down 77% from that. Season 3 airdrop just went live from January to May 2026. Classic PvP incentive structure driving value, right? So that is probably what has a lot of people into it as of right now. Now, the red flags, there's nothing too crazy to look at, but it is also leaning pretty bearish on pretty much Limitless. So if I really was looking to add a low cap or a prediction market altcoin, to the portfolio, I was looking at Limitless, but it's looking like a size not really liking Limitless right now. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna see how things look once that Polymarket airdrop comes out, because that is going to be a huge driving force for the entire prediction market narrative. And we may see other plays that's going to pump, something like Pretty was a pretty good prediction market play from Virtuals. Where is it at anyways? I don't even see it up here. You got Sports.Fun that dropped as well at an 8 million market cap here. Rain, which is right now the biggest market cap in terms of all prediction market plays, at a 4.4 billion dollar market cap, which is insane right now. So imagine where you think Polymarket will be when that drops. It's just going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out. This is a narrative that not too many people are really talking about, because the two biggest players don't have their tokens right now. So we will see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and if you guys want to test out that app, use the link down below, and I'll show you guys later. Peace, YouTube.